Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to start another project. Yay! Alright, so I'm going to make a flag display for my burial flag for my daughter, so that she's got something, a memorial once the good Lord takes me. So I may have mentioned it before, but I was going to use some walnut out of that big old long board that we used last time. I showed you breaking it down. So here we are with our dimensioned wood again. I did it all with the Shopsmith as usual. So it came out looking really nice. This is kind of figured really pretty right here on the edge. I think you can kind of see it in the light. It's pretty nice. When I get a finish on it, it'll be nice. So they're now all cut widthwise. I've got to cut the length down. I've got a little bit of snipe here from the planer. From the thickness planer, which it happens, and that's why they're extra long. I always cut my boards, well, most of the time, cut my boards extra long. I've got a little piece right here, a little ridge. This was from the jointer, and as you saw on the last segments, that's why I went through sharpening my jointer blades. But I didn't run this pass through this again because it's already at the thickness. I'm just going to use a card scraper to take that off. You guys know about card scrapers? Well, maybe. Oh. Here's one. And all you do is, well, anyway, maybe another one. Leave me a comment if you don't know what a scraper is, and I'll show you, because I need to sharpen mine anyway. There's no burr on the edge, so it's not going to cut. But it's a lot faster than using sandpaper. But that's what I'll do on these, because it's a little figured here, and it works really well on getting rid of that. So I'm going to go ahead and start and cut these down. In order to make the triangular shape that it'll have, I've got to cut a 45 on both of these up here, 45-degree cut to join them. Then on the bottom of each one, 22.5 degrees. It can be done on the Shopsmith, and I'll show you how to do that. It's not an easy task, but with the right pieces, the right attachments on the Shopsmith, it can be done. I've got a good idea what I'm going to try to do, and I'll show you how I go about that. The base, this is the base piece. It's going to be wider than the actual triangle. I have some embellishing that I'm going to do on that to bring it up, and it might be fun, but I'm going to put this into it too. So, thanks for watching. If you want to watch me, I'll cut these to size really quick. You can watch that, and then we'll move on to getting to the good part, which is putting those real sharp angles on the end of this stuff. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we're going to get ready to cut our pieces for the flag display, and I figured I'd go ahead and show you how I set up to make. I need to cut two of them exactly the same length. So here's my setup that I use. I've got my extended fence, extruded fence that I have hooked up, and a little stop right here. So I bring that up and tighten that down. And then I'll just make sure that I'm lined up right there on the blade, and I am. So we just kind of turn that puppy on, and we'll go ahead and make the cut. That's one. And we'll take the other one. I got it marked right here. That's the side I want to cut off. So we just run that, set that right up there, and do the next cut. So, we're doing that. These two pieces are perfect, exactly the same length. So, that's what I use. You get this piece from Shopsmith, and this piece also. I don't know the part numbers on them, but that's how I use them. They really come in handy. This also has a little screw on this side here, so you can extend this way out. So it comes in pretty handy. I'll show you something else sometime, but I've also used this to go across the blade to support something on this side with the blade cutting in the middle. I'll show you that, because that's hard to explain on why I'm doing something like that. That's when I come into making segmented bowls and cutting angles. So maybe we'll do, that'd be a fun project. I haven't done that in a long time. So anyway, we got those cut 17 3/4 inches. So those are cut away, and all I got left now is the long one. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're going to start getting ready to do our angled cuts. So what I do here is I use a T-nut from Shopsmith for my Wixie, and got it set here 90 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and zero that out, zero the Wixie out at 90. And now I think we're going to go after right now. We'll just go to maybe the 45 degree cut, or 22. We'll go to 22.5. So I'm just going to take my time here to get this right. I can't use my zero clearance because of this angle. And you gotta use the quill to move the blade. And we just take our time now. Okay, so I'll tighten it up a little bit more. Oops. This has to be right on too. If you're off, you're going to have a gap on the joint. There, 22.5. All right. Now I'm going to move the blade out just a little bit, get it centered. There we go. All right. I'll be right back.